Hi, everybody, and we're live. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and all the other goods. I have Molly and Beena with me today, and we're going to be talking about how side hustles are the new day job. Beena put up a very good article today on her page talking about how in Australia, so many people now are turning to do a side hustle because job markets today are so unstable. And let's face it, with AI and automated tools and that kind of machinery, they've replaced manpower. Basically, that cost has gone down, and because of inflation, jobs costs have gone up. So naturally, what's happening is that human beings' jobs are kind of, let's face it. And with things not getting any cheaper, everything is getting more expensive. People really find it very difficult to make two ends meet, especially once you have kids. It's pretty impossible. So, all the time, you're doing your day job, your husband's doing his day job plus night job. You hardly meet, you don't have time to do all the things you love. So, most people are turning towards a side hustle. And boy, do we have an amazing side hustle for you. We have the solution. So, Beena, will you tell the audience a little bit about why you shared that article today?
Yeah, I saw it in the news about the side hustle article, and I was so like sort of interested when I saw that because, and this is what we see in everybody in a day to day life now because, like you said, Nandini, the era has gone that it is a digital era at the moment, and people wanted to have a side hustle because we are living like paycheck to paycheck because one salary is not enough for us to pay the bills. Like I live in UK, and when you have the children, the especially like in the winter now, the gas electricity bills go
Yeah.
up. We will be paying double the amount because otherwise we will be so cold, freezing to death in a way. So we need to have that extra money.
Absolutely.
But sometimes it is hard to do extra shift in wherever you are working because you have a family to look after and you need to come home to do the things in the house. You can't be stuck in that traditional job in the office or whatever the job you do in the store or what any job as a traditional job what you are doing. It's so hard to be in there doing 12 hours 14 hours shift every like a
Yeah.
6 to 7 days a week or 5 to 6 days a week. It's so hard. It means that you have no life at all. So the side hustle, what it does to you is that while you are working full time, you start with a side hustle, build it up slowly. Because the side hustle, especially like the online marketing, digital marketing, attraction marketing, all the online business, what opportunity is providing to the community is that when you come home, you can spend a couple of hours per day to build up that business. So while you are working full time, you are building up your business. So in a few years' time, you will be able to build up that business with your commitment, with your passion, with your consistency. You build up that business so that within 5 years, in a way, you will be able to retire, quit your job, the full time job which you are doing, and build up on your side hustle. But always what people get confused is that when you say side hustle, then people talk about the time management. Where do you have the time? Where do you have money to invest? If you don't
Absolutely.
have the when you don't have the time, when you don't have the money, and this is the time you need to work towards it, to way to manage that time. And especially in what we are doing in our business is that all the automated system, all the training, world class training which we have, you don't need to have any experience. And that is
Exactly.
what we would like to share with our community today, public who is watching, our audience, that we have a fantastic opportunity for you, a side hustle for you, which you can build up as a full time career, and then you can travel around the world, whatever you wanted to do, the little things you wanted to do in your life perfectly. You have the time, you have the finance for
Brilliant.
that.
Beautifully said.
Yeah,
Really
that
true.
is what I
So,
wanted
Molly,
to
you
say. Yeah.
telling Molly, you were just telling me about how you show up every day. The thing is, you have to show up every day and be committed to it. And even if you work for a few hours a day, you can really build up a wonderful future, as Beena said. So you were just telling me about how slowly, slowly you build up the trust of your audience with the side hustle. So will you expand on that? Why today it's so important to have a side hustle and understand what it means, especially when you're doing a digital business?
Yeah, side hustle. It's not just about earning the money. It's about having this security, the freedom, and having the opportunity for a better future. So that's why it's when I think about the side hustle, it's not for me. It's not just having this all extra money I'm coming in. I can use those side hustle as learning new skills, and then I can turn that skills into passion. And then
Yes.
also, I have side hustle gives me the freedom to dream. Those things that I have kept aside, I will do it later because I don't have enough money. That gives me the opportunity to, even if it is travel, education, or follow my passion, whatever, it gives me that freedom. And also it gives the financial security because life is so unpredictable and we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow, and it helps us to save for our future or for a better life. And then also work life balance, because we need to spend quality time with their family and loved ones. Most of the times, as Bina said, we are going and doing extra hours, working 13 hours per day or 14 hours per day. Where is our time for our family? And then if our children comes to us and says, Mom, I want to do this, oh, go, come back later. And then
Yeah.
children grow fast, and when we look back, we would say, okay, I went out to work, I was working 13 hours to give for you, blah blah blah. But at the end of the time, at the end of the day, do you feel like, do you feel condemned that you have given enough time to your children? No. So having that work life balance is very important. So the side hustle actually helps us to have our financial security, freedom to dream, and to learn new skills and work life balance. So